now tuned to another episode of the JOCTOBER podcast. I'm your host, Jock Smith. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the link below. Got a very special guest today. This is going to be a good one. My best friend, sister, person I look up to that gives me knowledge, someone I go to for advice. Before I get the show started, I'd like to introduce my friend, Miriam. Man, appreciate you coming to the show today. I know your day busy and everything. How's everything going?
Yeah, it's good. It's a little busy.
How was it? How did you do today? What you get your day started with?
I went to the gym and I couldn't go because my sister didn't take her ID, so we had to go get my nails done, and then I went to the gym.
You went to the gym. So
Back to the gym. Yep.
Started New Year off good?
New Year, yep. I ended it good going to the gym and stuff, so I'm just trying to get back in routine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What you call a routine? What, 3 times a week?
No, actually, like 4 to 5 times a week. Yeah, so I'll give myself like 2 days
step it up a little bit
off in the week,
okay.
And then in the weekend, like I feel you have to make time for it, and it's fun.
Yeah.
Once you get into it.
That is the mindset too. A lot of people be like, I gotta work out, but it actually feels good when you finish.
Yeah, and if you like keep going mostly every day, then it doesn't feel like a hassle. It's part of your day.
Yeah, there you go. And how long your workouts up for?
Like an hour and a half.
That's cool.
I have my baby CJ, so if I have him, I have to take him to daycare and I have to be there at a certain time. So it's a whole other thing, but
a lot of stuff going on. How's the little man too? I see the pictures of him. How he doing?
He's good.
He is.
He's freaking huge.
He looks just like you.
He be running around. I think he's going through his little terrible twos early or something because he has been giving me.
How has that been going for you, like being a mother and everything?
It's good. I love it. Honestly, it's I always wanted to be a mom, and I feel like everyone around me expected that from me. Mm-hmm. But it's hard. Even tough. When you think you're ready, it's real hard.
What is the challenge that you've been experiencing, like being like a mother and everything?
I feel like being the mom, you automatically are responsible for everything, no matter what. Like dad helps, dad can be supportive, but at the end of the day, if dad doesn't do it, mom has to.
Yeah, I feel like your baby come closer to like.
Yeah, I could definitely see that too. Like he's always like, I feel like he's a mama's boy for sure.
That's what most
men
men do.
It's so cute, yeah. He just always be laughing and smiling with me, and it's hard to like have him go back and forth with that, but it's working. It's gonna get better.
It is. That's how I was like with my mother. Like I feel like we real close, like best friend. Like since I was little. Mama. Yeah. That's how he gonna be watching.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna be a cool mom.
Yeah, you a cool person. That's since I met you in Chico. That's matter of fact. Let's talk about that. We first met in Chico, man. How have you been back since?
Hell no. You go to Chico and you don't go back.
No, man. How would that like graduate from Chico? Say, what are some of the things you learned? Like, because it's different down there from you being from San Diego and everything.
Yeah. It was awesome. Honestly, it definitely makes you like really appreciate San Diego, like leaving. Because if I wouldn't have never gone up there, then I would have never experienced for sure like a culture shock. Like down here, it's mainly like real diverse. Okay. You go up there and it's like you really have to stick with your community because there's not that many Mexicans, blacks, Asians, whatever. So I'm
glad you said that too. Cause how was your mindset like going through the 4 years? Like you said, like coming from here. It's a bigger city compared to Chico. It's pretty small. It's a party town.
Yeah.
For people that don't know, can you talk a little bit about that?
Like how was my experience?
Yeah, like in Chico. Like how was it different? Like being in a small town. What about 6,000 some people maybe?
I think it helps you build like really good relationships and friendships because the people you're with, you're gonna rock with them for a while. And that's all you have. So like you really get to appreciate that alone time you have with each other. And like now I miss that so much because it's like I have hella friends here, I have hella family here, but it's not the same like in Chico, like we had each other and just sitting like at home all day on a Saturday was it was fun.
Yeah, no, you personally be yourself.
It was a vibe.
It was. No, I like that because that's one thing I like about Chico. Like when I left, I'm like, dang, the vibe. Like everybody was close.
Yeah.
Like all the guys being around each other.
Yeah.
It was cool, man.
And it's like even doing the simplest things like going to Trader Joe's with Aquila. Yeah. Like we was just always like doing things like that, and it was just so much fun. Like,
are you like close with a lot of people you still in Chico?
Oh yeah, for sure, all of them.
That's good.
Most of them.
Most of them. How was that degree? Like, that's a big accomplishment. I feel like a lot of people don't pat themselves on the shoulder, like finishing school, because it's hard too, especially like during the time of COVID, after that, just keeping that mindset. Like,
yeah. Honestly, I enjoyed like my school like time being up there. I actually like to go to class, and I think it's like fun because I like to be like organized, and I like to like I like that type of, you know.
I feel like that's most
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But it was difficult only because I feel like growing up like Hispanic and like the parents not really knowing too much of like college life or like what you're supposed to do as a first time you know, like college grad for my family.
Are you first one?
Yeah. I think it's like, it's definitely hard, like even the simplest things like getting FAFSA, like all that stuff, like just not knowing what to do at 18 years old, like it's really stressful and you feel like you can't do it. But I'm also the type of person who's like, oh, work out. So I was just making sure work out.
I think since I know I never seen you like just go like panic mode, you know, you're always like, I'm figured out.
I get stressed out. Really.
Well, I don't see it though.
No, I get stressed out. I don't know if it's, I don't know, I'm like a perfectionist too, so I get stressed out when things don't go my way, but I've learned now too, with everything that's happened, that you just have to let shit roll and just, not let it get to you.
But it's something like somebody you inspire, like look up to, or like, you know, like novels or like books you read to keep your mindset going and things like that.
I don't really have a person I look up to, but I would say like listening to podcasts, which is something I've done in like the past 2 years, has really helped me to like kind of stay clear, like have a clear mindset and learn different perspectives. So I listen to like a couple of different types of podcasts. I listen to like educational ones and like health ones, like Jay Shetty is one of the ones I listen to. I really like him. And then fun ones like Lovers and Friends.
Yeah, I like that one too.
You know that one?
Yeah,
because she's
you messy. She's messy. Oh Lord.
No, but it's just fun. Like the way she talks about, you know, sexual.
Yeah, you like the tea, huh? You like the little
and it's fun. Like I don't know, I really enjoy listening to those type of things because it gives you a different perspective. And then she actually has a husband, and he runs the Enjoy podcast, which is like a men's one. So I
haven't seen that.
Look, I'd be sitting there listening to them, and I'd be,
You know, I'm kind of glad you mentioned that. Like, so when you watch these podcasts, like I know women, like they look at certain things, they look at in the podcast. Like, he having his own show too. Do you see any difference between those two? Like,
oh yeah, like the men, I feel.
Cause I know you women got a lot to say about these men.
Sometimes they say stuff and I'll be like, that's not true, or like, oh, like, you know, piss me off. But then it's good to hear that, because then as a woman, you're like, oh, that's probably what he's thinking.
Yeah. Or
like, you know, so I get to kind of
get both sides.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Because y'all watch everything. Like, we do one thing, y'all ready to judge.
Yep.
That's why is women like that though. Why?
Because guys don't have common sense. Y'all do the dumbest, like, I don't know.
All guys are just...
No, not all guys. But it is, I feel like it is a woman's job to like learn to explain that to the man, because sometimes he's not gonna know like what he's doing. But sometimes it gets hard. You gotta keep explaining yourself over and over and over again. Then at that point, that's why you're gonna get upset and you're gonna come at your man in a different way. But if I tell you something and you're receptive to that information and you actually do something about it, then you know, then that's how you can continue to have that like positive relationship.
There you go. And I feel like that's a problem, like with the communication part of the relationship. Like you women, I've been through this issue. Like you say something repeatedly, like okay, he not catching on to what I'm telling him to do. So I think it's just us just moving at our own pace, or just being hard.
But it's not just you. Like now you're moving with somebody else.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, like you gotta think about it though. Depending on how long y'all been together, the person too, because everybody's different too, though, you know.
Yeah. So how about this? So you moving at your pace, and you're saying we have to slow down. So if we are moving at your pace too,
let me rephrase that. Like, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Basically, I'm saying like.
I got time today.
Oh my God, she got time today. I shouldn't even thought about this one. Basically, what I'm saying is like, you gotta find a person that's meant for you, you know. Going in the same place. Like some people not ready for a relationship, you know. It's one of those times when I'm like trying to get in a relationship, like I'm not ready for it.
Yeah.
You're not giving your all, you know, communicating, and that's a problem with a relationship, you know.
But there's times where like you need to communicate that too. Like if you're not ready for it, and like I've learned that I have to be really vocal about where I'm currently at, and I'll be like, you know, like I want to get where you're at right now, and I want to like hopefully one day get married and do this and that, but right now like my mindset's not there yet, or I'm not mature enough yet. Like I know I still have things to work on. So you just have to be open about it, and if they are okay with that, then now they know and they can help you and they can keep moving forward with you, or they might need to step back.
See, it's like when you open up and tell them, like as a man, we play this tough Tony role out.
Yeah.
We holding everything in. I did it before. Oh, I got it. I'm cool. But really, we got feelings too, though. So it's like you keeping stuff hold in. So, for example, if you go express your feelings to your woman, you're like, yo, this is bothering me, or not even like far as relationships, just like outside relationship.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, we can figure it out. And then later on, you got the issue going on. They throw it in your face. So how you expect me to come up and tell you my personal issues going on? You throw it in my face, like
that's our fault too.
But you women, y'all petty with that though, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, I can see that. I'm definitely not, and like that's our job again to learn to not do that.
Yeah.
Because it is hard for men to share, how they feel, and just to be open with their emotions. It is difficult. So. But I mean, we like to be petty.
Yeah, is that just part of y'all, or just being? Because a lot of women go, I ain't petty, you petty.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe it's how much respect you have for your man too. Like if I know you're never gonna do that to me, then I might not do it to you.
Okay.
But if you done it to me, I'm gonna do it to you.
Okay. Do y'all have a problem with like?
But I'm just speaking for like what I know.
Okay, for you. Okay, I like that. Okay.
Women. I'm not.
Yeah, not all women different though.
Yeah.
Because I always talk about like how. A lot of women like bring their past relationship into their new current relationship. Do you feel like that's a lot of things that's going on today, like Instagram and stuff like that?
Yeah, and I've caught myself doing that so many times, like not comparing, but like, and I've recently done this, so I'm like, I know I do it. So like 24 hours ago.
Ooh, Lord, that was.
No, like it's just for me. It's like if something in my past relationship triggered me and it really like bothered me, and you do it one time, I'm gonna just be up here. I'm gonna be at 10.
Fair though?
It's not fair. That's what I'm saying. That's why you need that time to work on yourself and to like get over that. But honestly, like if you're not there yet, it's gonna bug you and you're gonna mess up your current relationship.
Because I've seen women leave a relationship and go to another one 2 weeks later. I'm like, yo, you cold hearted, and you bring that drama into this. So it's like, how you expect for him to accept you or you heal? Because one thing, not all women. Go to therapy. He should go to therapy. How about we both go to therapy together? Do you agree with that?
I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Definitely like do it, and I need to do that too.
I just went there, man. I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. Cause it's like a mental thing. Like just have someone to vent to, about the trauma you experienced, like growing up as a kid too. Though. Not just like with your relationship, just things you like. I learned a lot about myself going to therapy. Things I never thought. Cause I used to be like, oh, therapy lame, man, going to corner.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I should have been doing it,
Yeah.
So I'm just like, to teach his own.
But like, what makes you feel comfortable about that setting?
Well, one, I'm going to vent to a person that never came from my background, never experienced the stuff I went through, and just, I guess it's their job to be able to help you navigate through the situation you're going through. So sometimes it's cool to just have someone to vent to that don't know what's going on. It's different if I go vent to you, use my woman, you know what I'm going through. You gonna have an opinion. No, it's not. We gonna argue. So I think that's the good thing about it.
Yeah.
Just going to vent somebody that don't know what's going on.
Yeah, and sometimes when like communicating with people, like I feel like as being the person listening, you always want to have something to say, and you don't take the time to listen.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he just sitting there like my therapist. It was funny because he just sitting there, just nodding his head. I'm like, bro, you gonna say something back? Like I'm used to somebody, So that was kind of cool, just learning myself. I didn't know a lot of things about him, so I'm like, okay.
So you said that this person can come from a different background. Like obviously you're from somewhere else, and they may look different too. So how do you get comfortable with that?
Well, I want to. That's a good question. You ask me these crazy questions. I like it though. I want to say the first 2 times I opened up to him, I was like, it took time. I'm like, man, you right? No, nothing ain't got nothing to do with the race. It's just like. I'm African American, come from Chicago, and he's in Thousand Oaks, California, so it's 2 different situations. So I'm like, is he gonna really know what I'm saying? Or he looking at me crazy, like, you've been through this and that, you can seen that. So it's like, nah, bro, you not listening.
Yeah.
Then we started progressing. He asked about my personal stuff, like sports, school, so it's like building a relationship kind of. I want to say like a mentor too, though, because he gave me advice on some things I should approach it. So it was kind of cool,
Yeah.
of course I got my mother and my father to go do that. You know, that best friend like you to come talk to. But when she don't answer the phone, I gotta call the therapist. But so it's cool though, man. You know, it's kind of cool. You know, a lot of guys ain't gonna own up to that though.
How do you think you're gonna like? How long are you gonna do it for? Do you see this being like a common thing?
I mean, probably once a month, because now I'm like, I don't need to be going to you all the time.
You're healed?
Yeah, I hate me being healed. It ain't got nothing to do with me being healed. She actually acting like I've been through some trauma before. No, it's just, you get older, you learn too though, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I should have did this a long time ago. Like, oh, I could have did this.
And it helps you deal with other people.
It do though, because everybody different.
Mm-hmm.
Some people out here crazy, man. Like, you know, some of y'all women love. No disrespect to the women out there, but some of y'all, bro, just be, man, the way y'all be thinking about certain stuff. Like, for example, with the 9 to 5, how you feel about that?
With the what?
The 9 to 5, like a man working a 9 to 5, women's judging they men working this simple job and not being this rich old rapper. So how you feel about that?
I think if you are providing for your family and like you are making sure everybody's good, not only financially but like emotionally too, and that's something that I feel like a lot of our families lack.
Yeah.
Like you're used to your parents working, but like they come home and it's just like they're just tired. They're not gonna be like really there.
Yeah.
So as long as you're able to like provide that, and I think you should be like good. But it also takes a woman who like knows how hard you're working to appreciate it.
But some just don't appreciate it though, man.
But I do think like nowadays a lot of women are working too. So it gets complicated with like who does what type of thing.
So the money
you
is
guys are
all
both bringing in. Well, this is what so personally for me, I want like, you know, my dad always took care of my mom, so I want somebody to take care of me.
Yeah.
But if I'm also making money, like I'm also gonna make sure we have fun as a family. Like I'll pay for the trips, I'll pay for this, that, we put money aside for our big goals or whatever. But I would love for the man to take care of
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that though. That's what he's supposed to do. Like, you know, pay the bills, you know, y'all go out to dinner, pay for the meal, but just don't think you just not finna be doing that.
Yeah, and then it's like if we're both working, then like we have to figure something out with the kids and like with the home, like shit's gonna have to be, you know. But if I'm not working, then you know I will make sure like we good at home, like the house is clean, you know, like come home to dirty house or to not like no food or whatever. See, but then also when you come home, like give me some time. Ooh. I know you've been at work all day, but give me some time too.
Yeah, even though he tired, sweating at work, beat the butt, you know.
Yeah.
So
and I've done both. Like I've done the working, both partners working. I've done the me being at home with the baby. Like I've done all that, and like being at home with kids is hard. Yeah. That shit can be stressful.
That is like, 'cause I see most women like they'll be at home. You know, you're not gonna see too many fathers being at home while a woman go to work.
Yeah.
Do you kind of disagree with that or not?
I think if many of your woman's making more money than you, then be at home and take care of the kids. But that's fine.
It's a pride though.
Well, then get over it.
Yeah, some men be like, no man, I ain't finna have my girl, you know, doing all work while I'm at home being in the house there. You know, you're not finna find too many men, so I wanna be out.
Well, I mean, then it's your job to like, just like you expect women to do it, like then find a hobby. You know, stay busy at home, make yourself feel valuable. Like, some
dudes lazy. Or be couch warriors.
Now it's different if your wife or whatever is like making you feel bad about yourself, and that's a whole other situation.
See, but that's true because you got some women that do that. Like, oh, I'm paying all the bills, but it's like, at the end of the day, this is what you sign up for. You know the type of dudes you were dealing with. You know, so I always wanted to ask you this too, though. You know, with the reality on Instagram and stuff, how you feel about that?
What do you mean?
Like when women be like, oh, my man needs to have this type of certain amount of money. You know, how you feel about that?
I am like not really a materialistic person, so I don't like really like go based off of that. I mean, would it be nice to have a man who's making a lot of money? Oh yeah, I mean, who wouldn't want that? But like you can't treat another man any less because you know he's not making that much. But nowadays, honestly though, like you see it so often, like what you guys were talking about earlier, that like all these guys are like have good jobs and make a lot of money, and like so that's starting to make us feel like, oh, that's what it should be. Right. But in reality, like what are we doing? Like where are we at? Like you know, you can't expect too much.
No, that's true. Cause like I know, like when I ain't gonna speak on their name, but my boy was in a relationship and his girl wasn't working, and he was doing like paying for everything. And he put her out. He was like, so if stuff goes southwest, what you gonna do? You know? And she like, oh, I can go do this and that. You got a body, don't get me wrong. Women got the utmost respect for them, you know. But they always bring this thing like, oh, I do this and that to the table. But what are you actually doing for me to be able to help me grow as a man? So it's like both sides of the story I can say too, though. So I just hate how women try to downplay men who like work a regular job, you know. These rappers messing everything up out here, for real.
I mean, but that's just the type of women y'all talk to. I mean,
No, it ain't me. I'm speaking about other people though. You gotta think, there's some dudes out there that'll go try to chase a girl that look like a 10, you know? Bad, got that, they ain't got nothing going for themselves. They just wanna look cool. Like, I done seen people go flex on the gram, really not living like that, you know?
Yeah.
And be like, oh, I got it.
But men can do the same thing too.
Yeah, but it's like, bro, you women.
A lot of them do.
Yeah, what you mean a lot? You been through that experience before?
Flexing and stuff.
Oh, say some names, drop some names.
He was just talking about
Drop some names. Let me see, drop some names.
I'm gonna tag their Instagram below.
Yeah. No, they do that out here, especially in Cali though, man. I just seen it all.
Yeah.
Catfish. That's the number one thing going on right now.
The catfish?
Yeah. You don't think so?
Oh, I don't know.
Man, there's so much catfish. Like, for example, I see this lady at the Starbucks one time. Now she's famous on Instagram. Like famous. But you see her in person, don't look nothing like how she look.
Really?
Yeah, I ain't gonna say her name.
Why not?
Cause I ain't that type of guy. I ain't gonna put nobody out there. But I know she ain't what she look like in person though. So it's like a lot of catfish going on.
And they're from San Diego.
No, so look, now you trying to, you being nosy now. I ain't telling you. You being nosy. I ain't telling you.
Wait, Calabasas or where?
Nah, I ain't telling you.
What part of SoCal?
In California. That's all you need to know. It's a lot of catfish going on out here though. I ain't gonna speak on it, but
yeah.
You know.
I mean, I feel like men be doing the same shit.
You think so?
Yeah.
Like I'm talking like on the apps?
Yeah, like yeah.
What apps you be on?
Just Instagram, TikTok, Instagram. That's it.
And what you approach them or you just?
No,
Do they be trying to approach you like any catfish people?
I haven't experienced catfish yet. Have you?
Nah.
Have you?
I ain't gonna say I experienced just witnessing, like, you go out in public, you will see a person, like, you know how you just be on social media, like, for example, you see a celebrity. You be like, oh, you don't look like how you look on the gram, like, what's going on, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I've seen girls do it. Yeah.
Do you feel like social media ruin relationship?
Yes.
Speak on it.
I feel like men act funny when it comes to social media. Look at you. Why are you looking away? I haven't even started.
I'm ready for this.
They'll be like, oh, social media is not a big deal. I'm not gonna post you because like it's not a big deal. It's just everybody knows you. Everybody knows. No, they don't.
I do that.
No, they don't. And it's funny because like when they do that, there's something going on. Definitely, I don't care
what you think going on though. What if
you
don't want to show? There's some thirsty dudes out here though. Come on now, it's some.
I mean, you don't think girls feel the same way?
Yeah, but you got dudes that are, like, for example, I post my girl on my page, they can go scroll through, see what she look like. You know, they try to backdoor you. They do
girls
that.
do the same thing.
Yeah, but it's like, so you go with this girl.
They do. Yeah. I just think it's funny because guys think that girls do not act the same. They do.
They do though. That's why I don't be playing y'all like no difference. Y'all like the same.
We're just, I mean, not we.
No, you right. We caught them. Caught on camera. Red flag. No difference. Y'all like the same.
We're just, I mean, not we.
We. Keep going.
They are just a little more sneakier with it. Y'all are just dumb, like just flat out sorry.
Oh,
just,
damn.
You know?
That's crazy.
Not everyone.
They all call us dog. We've been hearing that all our life.
Not everyone.
So is it true? If like, if you and your see, let me ask you the question. Is it true with I've been hearing this a lot. Like if a woman, everything not going right in a relationship, like months before y'all already got y'all mind planned that y'all done broke up. So when that day finally come, you already said we done broke up months ago in my mind. You know, is that true?
It depends, like how much you like love someone.
I'll bring the love.
No, because I've been in like both of those situations where like I already know it's not for me, but like I still really want to try to make it work because it is like not just comfortable, but it's the right thing. Like you know that's what you want in life, but sometimes like you're not ready for that.
But for how long though? Cause you know, what's the cutoff time?
Damn, I can't answer that. Honestly, like pretty early. Yeah.
But you call her early.
like 3 months.
3 months?
Yeah.
So you trying to tell me a woman to sit up there and still be with a dude, and they already knowing like, all right, I'm finna cut him off. Why not just be up front and tell him instead of wasting his time?
Because you want it to work.
I mean,
because you want that, you know it's the right thing for you, and it does make you happy. It can make you happy, but like sometimes you just know like this person's not ready for me, or I'm not ready for this person. So you'll know that, but like you try to still work for it. You still try to stick around and try to see, is this gonna change? Is this gonna change? Like you still give them the chance to do that for you. And you still want to work on yourself and try to,
Yeah, I
like
get
it's like
saying.
balancing each other out.
What about just take a break, let's say, just take a break.
Because breaks don't work.
They don't work.
No.
So you just gonna move on after?
Yes. No, because when you on a break, like, you know how much you do, and you know how much, like, this is what's going on in my mind, and we're going on a break. We're going on a break, you're gonna start talking to new females, you might hang out with them, and now when we get back together, I'm gonna think about who is this person hitting you up because this is somebody new. Now I gotta worry about the new girls you just added on Instagram. Now I gotta worry about who you talk to in this week, like this whole time, and I know they're gonna.
But that guy ain't doing that though. That guy ain't doing that though. Sometimes they ain't doing that. So guys, they ain't doing it. They taking a break, going to work on themselves.
No, because men cannot be alone. No, it is so much easier for a man to go just find something to entertain themselves. It's so much easier.
So what's the point of being in a relationship then if you gonna think that?
Because I'm not gonna go on a break.
So what? It's cool. I can say the same thing about you though, as a woman.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'm like, so it's not fair though. You think it's like, so it's just point just move on, no breaks? Yeah. Even if you're trying to make it work though, like you said, like they trying to make it work. Nah.
I'm telling you, once you give each other a break, I'm speaking about how I feel.
No, yeah. I mean, some women agree with way you feel too though. It's just tough. Like you.
And especially if you already know what type of person they are, and like you know what they're capable of, like that break is just like.
It's not worth it. Even if it's like a month or 2 weeks.
No, that's a month.
That's too long.
A month. You done been with the whole city.
Who coming like that? Who niggas coming like that?
I mean,
it's some low down dudes out here though.
I just feel like it is so much more easier for guys to do that. Like for girls, it's easy to entertain. It's easy to like, but we don't do nothing because we still are probably in our feelings and like. But I really think it's so much easier for a man to do that.
I don't know. I feel like most couples, if they get into that point, they feel like it's not working, they should just go to therapy. No, like couples therapy. 2023, that's just really trend going on. If you ain't working out with your loved one, because summertime finna come back out.
Yeah.
So you know what time it is. You got people out here that's laid up for a little couple months.
Yeah.
They feel right back to the street.
If you think that therapy's gonna work for you, then I give it a shot. I do feel like if you don't have anything like tying you down to that person, then just try to move on. Just try to keep it pushing because if you was with this person for years and they didn't find, like, here's the thing, I feel like if someone really loves you, they will change for you. They will, without you asking them, like, it's just like, I just love you so much.
What do you mean change though, like, cause there's a lot of you want a person to change, like, break it down for me, please.
Change as in like, if you know something bothers me, like simplest things. If you're not clean and organized and you know that's like a big thing for me, then like just try to do something different. Like, but if you're flat out just not gonna do nothing about it, you don't love me. Like, like, cause that may be something that makes me feel like appreciated. Like, oh, I got home, he fixed this up, whatever. Then like I'm gonna see it as like you said, love language.
Yeah, it's the little things.
Yeah, it's the little things.
See, and I like that. I'm the type of guy that clean up, cook.
Yeah.
Do your laundry. A lot of men ain't doing any women laundry. That's a new trendsetter now. But just helping out around the house though. I'm big on that because she might not see that, but hopefully one day, like, okay.
But wait, like if you love someone, aren't you gonna want to do those things for them?
Oh yeah, off back. As a man, you should be doing that. Little stuff like that. A lot of men ain't gonna agree with that. Every man don't know how to cook though, so something gotta cross that out. But it's just like helping out around the house.
Or like knowing what she likes.
Knowing what she likes.
If she likes something, like just give it.
Yeah.
Like it's not. I don't know. I just feel like guys start getting petty and they don't do that shit on purpose because they know it hurts you because they know like it's gonna make you feel some type of way.
We be petty. So what's the most pettiest thing you experienced in your past relationships, like that a guy did?
Oh.
She got a lot to say
I'm
about this.
gonna win this one.
Oh, you gonna win? You been winning the rest of them? I feel like I'm winning all day.
The most pettiest thing, I would say, shit, this is embarrassing.
We ain't gotta talk about it.
No, it's okay. It's
no,
a
we
good
ain't
one.
talking about
It's
it.
a
Next
good one.
question. Next question.
It was like petty and like OD because like looking back at it now, I'm like, how could someone like do that? And like, I don't, like when I was engaged, you know, my past relationship, for 5 years, he was not posting me on social media. And he didn't have me as a friend, he had me blocked.
Hold on, what?
Yes.
He had you
blocked.
Man, that nigga petty.
Yeah.
He petty. He
Yeah.
petty.
Yeah.
Well, how did you feel about that?
What you mean?
I mean, like, I
want
wanna know.
Yo, I was engaged.
I wanna know.
I was engaged.
You was engaged, man?
Like at this point, like I honestly, like that made me feel like marriage and all that shit was like not even like important.
Mm-hmm.
And I always like looked up to that and like thought that was gonna be like such a great time in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So for like something like that, even though it sounds like minor, it's like that's just weird. That's how bad things could get.
Yeah,
And, like,
you was engaged too, so yeah, that's a different
yeah,
type of
like
shit.
it's like, yo, I'm your fiance.
Yeah.
I'm the person you're gonna marry.
And he
like,
ain't posting that one. Yeah, that's
and you're gonna block me, and you're gonna not
Why you look at the
post
camera like that?
because
Why you look at
I'm talking to you. You know who you are.
Talking to
I'm
you.
just kidding.
Whoever you at, she talking to you.
No, we're good now. We're like, it's okay. We're good.
Oh, y'all cordial?
Yeah, we're cool.
See, that's
We're
cool.
good.
I feel like a lot of people like they can't be cordial. They act like after
Yeah.
they break up.
I mean, it is still a little rough.
What's different because y'all got a child, so it's
Yeah.
like nah. All right.
Yeah.
What about without a child though? Do you think that's cool to be like be cool with your ex? You know, be cordial in life. You know.
I feel like we could have been like that if we were just friends, but I know we would have just probably just ended up back together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
But once you have a kid, stuff just changes and
Thanks.
yeah.
How was it like having a kid with like, what are your, how can I say this? Yo,
I think it was supposed to happen. I don't regret it because like I said, we were together for a long time and like we planned it and we wanted it to happen. So it's not like it was a surprise. Like I said, I thought I was ready. We both thought we were ready and like you
it's
can
just,
never be ready.
like we talking about
And
earlier.
you know what's crazy? I heard something on a podcast or something. It was like when you're with your partner and you think about having kids, like you should really think this through, right? Obviously think it through.
Yeah.
But think about it this way, like if your child grew up to be like your partner, would you be happy with that?
That's a tough question. I ain't want to talk. No.
So then why would you have kids with them?
You know, I get a couple of them and that liquor talk to you different.
Oh my God.
You know, it'd be different, man. You know,
Yeah.
it depends. Like, for example, how long was y'all together?
5 years?
See, now that's different. If you with them for 5 years, it's like, But some guys just, man, I don't know. Some guys can't speak for some dudes. Some of us just dumb. You know, so I don't know. That's a good question, man. I can't imagine.
But no, like that gave me like a good perspective. Like next time, you know, if I have kids with somebody, like I'm gonna really think about that. Like,
Yeah.
what I want. And he's not a bad guy. He's not. He's, you know.
But how would you know? Because, like, you got some women just having kids by any type of body. There's some buzzer beater daddies out there that ain't take care of their kids. You know, so if you got a father out there that's good to his child, but y'all not seeing how to out in y'all relationship,
Yeah.
are you gonna kick him to the curb? You gonna let him stay in your son's life?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
But you have some women that's paid like that. Man.
Well, then that's not right.
But it's like I don't respect that because like if he a good father, you just want to be petty because he not trying to talk to you. He don't want to be with you.
A lot of people do that. And that's messed up.
How do you feel about that though?
That's messed up.
Like, can you go more details about it? Because I just feel like
that's again, you have to be careful with who you're messing with. Like if this person is already acting petty beforehand over like the simplest things, like imagine when you have a child with them, like.
What if they fooled you though? They weren't acting petty in the beginning. They was just a perfect person. See, that's why I want
That
like.
happens too. That happens.
It happens. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people can say that though, because it's like, oh, he tricked me.
Shoot, well, you gotta handle business and make sure, I don't know, like.
Move on.
You have to go to court.
I don't want to bring
That's
court
where you
stuff,
gotta
man. You say go to court, y'all.
Court.
A lot of things I get put on child support. So
Well, that's their fault.
Yeah.
Well, no, not everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I hate when some guys be getting mad about women they do that. Like if you ain't take care of your kids,
well, yeah, if you're not around and stuff, then yeah, you're gonna get like what do you expect? You're not helping out. Now that's why it's like it's nice if like if you do have a partner or you're co-parenting and if they're helping you out, then like it is up to the woman like whether they want to do that.
I always want to ask you this. I finally get to ask you on camera. What's the perfect man to you in your eyes? Like perfect guy.
Like look wise?
No, I ain't even talking about shit. Look, that's first look wise. Why you gotta be look? I'm talking about this. No, it's like as a
perfect man.
Being, yeah.
I think someone who's like really supportive with like everything that I do. Like, cause even though I'm gonna make up my mind with like what I want to do, I still want to have somebody who I can talk to about everything that I do, and like who's gonna give me good advice. And who's gonna be happy for me, like with whatever it is that I just
supporting you and stuff.
Yeah, so like that, supporting me like that, supporting me financially for sure. That's important.
You know, that's a lot though. You ain't finna get that from most men. So, what are the things you not like? If he don't bring everything to the package, like, are you still gonna accept him for who he is?
Well, it depends on how hard he wants it and how like.
Keep working, go to work.
If he's trying, then that's good. Like, if you're not, dude, if I know you're just like not trying, then like I'm not dealing with that.
Yeah.
But if he's trying, then yeah. And like obviously like somebody who's like loving, someone who's honest. Like I can't stand a liar.
Even though y'all be lying too though.
No, not.
I feel like women lie more than men.
That's cap.
What? You don't think so?
No.
I feel like women lie more than men.
I think women just don't say what they do.
Y'all sneaky though.
Exactly. You're not lying.
Like for what we talking about earlier, the fact that y'all already knew y'all man y'all was breaking up with this guy and then wait months later all we done. What? Like
But that's because you have to look out for yourself. Like because you're not gonna waste your time with someone.
So you got something already lined up, ready to go. I mean some women like that though.
Well some women, but not.
It's a cold world, man. You know, this generation's different though, man. You
Yeah.
know, blame on these rappers. I keep saying that though. People go get that like said. Cause when they be saying these songs, man, they be hyping these women up. You know, don't bring nothing to the table. No, I want a Berkeley bag. Can you pay for it yourself? You know, how you feel?
No, I cannot.
Not you. I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about this in general though. Like, you know, they can't pay for themselves. They want something.
Yeah.
Of course, your man supposed to make you look good, but it's like, man, you can't do it yourself, and you just here for one reason. You know, move around.
So, what do you expect out of your woman?
See, I'm a basic dude. I can't keep saying the cooking part because man gotta do that too though. Just be that supportive. Like, as I got older, I'm more able to vent to. You know, back then I'm like, I'm tough tone. I'm keeping everything to myself.
Yeah.
You know, oh, I got this.
Yeah.
Really, it's good to have a woman. You know, a lot of niggas like gonna say they like cuddling with their woman laid up. You know, because you feel at peace. You know, be able to talk. That's one to talk to. So. You know, that's how I feel about it, you know, but as a woman, cook, clean, you know, but I don't want to keep bringing, it's like old back time, you know, cook and clean, you know, just be supportive, you know, got a mindset, got something going on, we both grind, you know, if I'm working, you working, not just sitting at home. Now, if I'm a millionaire and I'm my bag there, that's different, but we both trying to elevate, you need to be going too, just like me, so that's what I look for, not even just the looks though, because BBL season there, but you don't know who out there or not, so I just try to, you know, go for a woman that's gonna be able to support me and be there for me. Mentally too though. So that's what I look for.
And you know what's crazy? Like this is also something I've like heard in like podcasts again. It's like really true. Like if your man is taking care of you, because a lot of us like we like to be independent. We like to like handle like everything, take care of everything.
You take care of your man?
No. I'm saying like damn, you made me lose my train of thought. No, like the more you take care of us, the more feminine and calm we could be towards y'all. The more peaceful you'll have us. Cause like if I have to constantly be working hard and like you're not supporting me and you're not helping me in any type of way, then yeah, I'm gonna be on your ass and I'm gonna be irritated all the time and I'm you know like I'm not gonna be happy. But if you're like finding ways to like make me feel happy like every day, like in the simplest things, then I'm gonna be more relaxed around you and I'm gonna be more, you know, I'm gonna act more like a woman. Like, and a lot of guys be getting mad like, oh, you always trying to be the man or you always trying to do that. No, it's just that we have to be that because you're not doing it.
Yeah, it's just being sitting your butt while you go out there and grind.
Yeah.
some guys need that push though, but it's not a good thing because why you gotta have someone
You
to
don't
push
want to be
you?
like that all the
Yeah,
time.
you know, but it sucks. Some of them out there like, I need a little advice. Baby, can you motivate me? No.